Oh man, come on baby, I get to make this YouTube video today, boys. Buddy, listen, the name's James IZ. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but yeah, so the name is James IZ. Of course, I'm back yet with another video. Of course, today's video topic, bro. These two goofballs. So I swear, I was the first one to make a video on Ali Sobh, or however you say his name. Like, this man set up a whole podcast setup just to record short form content and TikToks, bro. That shit is embarrassing. And then, of course, there's Azoulay. Of course, him and John Bravo have been going at it for months, you know what I mean? Everybody knows about that shit. What sparked this video idea is because, well, his recent video about Benjamin here, where he's threatening his life, you know, he's challenging him to a fight. So he completely lost the war. Like, if you're having a back and forth with somebody on the internet and like you're making videos about each other, the first person to challenge them to a fight is basically the one that loses the whole argument and or loses the dispute, basically. So Ben and his brother did what he did. Of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you live underneath a rock and you should probably watch these videos here. But whatever, I'm not even gonna bother explaining that because I want to stay monetized. But moving on from all of that, apparently Ben and Ali, they've been beefing, apparently, and it's the most like WWE, the most fakest shit ever. I mean, just check this shit out.
No, it wasn't to you. I'll tell you personally right now, I don't give a fuck who you are if you're gonna disrespect my religion. You hear me?
Ali, you're a nice guy, but you're not speaking to somebody that will just let you speak this way, you know?
What the fuck are you gonna do about it? I'm not gonna let you speak to me the way you want to speak to me.
Ali, if you have a personal problem with me, forget religion. Put religion aside.
You know what? Fuck this shit, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
Ali. It started out with like some cringy ass Instagram videos going back and forth, talking shit to each other, and then they finally did a sit down, a head-to-head fucking podcast episode on like an unknown podcast called The Wise Nuts. Again, with all these podcasts, I mean, like they just need to stop and disappear. Most of them need to fucking disappear. I just kicked the whole fucking table. They need to disappear. You podcasts are pissing me off. You're fucking on my setup. If you look at the length of this podcast episode, it's an hour and 36 minutes. I'm not gonna waste an hour and 36 minutes on my life. I'm already wasting enough time of recording and editing this video to talking about Ali and Azoulay. Go ahead and subscribe and like on the video. I'm just gonna watch the 5-minute clips here from this podcast episode, and I guess just talk shit about them because fuck both of them. Both of them are cringe and they're basically copying each other. They're both the same person. They're both trying to put on this tough persona on a social media. If you have to go out of your way to try to prove yourself to random people of how tough you are, you're a fucking pussy. You should always be very wary of the quiet ones, the people who don't talk shit, the people who don't talk much and are truly about action. Okay?
You could actually marry multiple women.
As a man.
Right? As a man, yeah. No, not a woman. A woman cannot marry multiple women. But you can marry multiple women as a man.
Why can't women marry multiple women? I don't see a problem with that. Like, are they actually hurting somebody? Well, most likely, because the statistics about same-sex marriages amongst women, that's like the most abusive ones. But okay, whatever. If a man can marry multiple women, why are you doing that? Is there any other reason besides sex and being a fucking horny and being a horn dog and just wanting a harem of women? Is there any other benefit besides that of actually marrying multiple women? Like, what do you gain from it?
As long as you're treating them all the same, right? It has to be equal. Like, if you buy this one a Mercedes, you need to give them also a Mercedes, correct?
What the fuck are you talking about? That means that it's just expensive as shit to have multiple women then. The fuck are you talking about? That just reminded me of like that clip of Future sneaker shopping episode, and like he was just buying a bunch of shit for multiple different women. Like, dude, like having multiple different women is just expensive and fucking stressful. That's what it sounds like to me.
Being lost, coming from broken homes, they're trying to understand usually a mom and a dad raised in a proper home, marriage the right way, men holding his roles as a provider, being outside of the house, making sure everything is good, where the mom just nurtures this kid.
Unless the guy is literally a fucking multi-millionaire, that's just not gonna cut it nowadays. The average person cannot do that. Both of the parents needs to be working in order to even keep the roof over their fucking head. Unless, of course, you live in Texas, maybe. Everybody within the United States, just move to Texas, okay?
Parties don't understand their religion the right way because a lot of kids, this second generation, third generation, are growing up without fathers in the mix, and mothers not in the mix because they're so busy. Even if they're with their mom, the moms are busy being independent, providing, working, and these kids are growing up not even understanding. There's problems also in Islam. And there's problems in Judaism as well. So I just believe that, you know, that a lot of this brokenness is happening because it all starts at home. It starts because there's no relationship the right way.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Just speaking on the problem and having no solutions whatsoever. I've heard this so many times. I've heard this so many goddamn times, and nothing happens. The fuck are we supposed to do about it?
I think if a man right now is Christian and he's going into Islam, just because he wants a better woman, he truly is Muslim? You know what I mean?
Buddy, I don't think the religion actually fucking matters, bro. Just shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up.
I don't think many men are just going into Islam just because of a better woman, because there's still good Christian people.
Very hard to find them now, as the women.
Yeah, dude, it's also very... You know what? I'm not even gonna about now because you're gonna get me fucking started. There's only one comment on this video and it's... Okay, okay, let's just move on. Okay. All right. So let's hear about these two dipshits' takes on why modern men are broken and masculinity is under attack. And I swear to God, I know for a fact that Ben is gonna bring up, you know, like these unrealistic Hollywood movies from the past. That is exactly what Ben is gonna say because he's literally copying Jean-Claude Van Damme. We all know for a fact that like that's his favorite actor because he literally just wants to be him.
These days are taking roles of ladies, feminism, and women are taking roles of male traits, you know, because men have become very weak. That's why I came in here, you know, to bring up men, you know. And
dude, this guy is gonna save masculinity, guys. This guy, dude, I'm so thankful that Ali Sobh fucking exists, bro. Dude, he's gonna save masculinity. That's why he stepped up to the plane, okay? Andrew Tate walked so that Ali over here can run, okay? Dude, I'm just so grateful. Dude, he's gonna save masculinity, guys. Oh.
To bring back alphaness to men. You know, it's sad and it's disappointing.
Just bring back alphaness to men, bro. It's just so sad and disappointing. And Ali Sobh, life coach and mentor. It's really sad because I know for a fact that there's actual dudes out there who actually paid this guy money to be coached and fucking mentored by him. That's the saddest part about this. There are guys out there who are drinking the Kool-Aid, actually can't tell that like these two are full of shit, okay? It's not even funny. Like, it's just fuck, like... Dude, like, it's just so sad, bro. I feel really bad for them. Bro, like, they actually want some answers to their problems, and then they come to the internet, and then they run into these two dipshits, and then they just, like, dude, they just get milked out of money learning nothing. I feel really bad for them. Like, they're actually looking for, you know, solutions to their problems, but no.
And if the man is broken, we can control him. He won't climb to the top.
Of course. Of course.
And they want him to be weak. It's okay to cry as a man. It's okay to, you know, wash dishes and, you know, act like a woman. It's okay. That's, you know, that's breaking a man down, you know.
I think being a man is really just up to you. There really is no, like, a perfect example as, like, a man, right? Basically, just do what you want to do. I think a dude can just wear makeup and wear dresses. I mean, it looks goofy on the surface, but really, if that's what he wants to do with his fucking life, and he's not hurting anyone, like, he's just living his life. I don't really give a fuck at the end of the day. But nah, for whatever reason, you two want to sit down on a podcast and talk about it like it's a big deal or something. It's not that big of a deal.
And the problem is that here in the United States and in the West, they told a woman she could become independent. But independent means one. It doesn't mean two. It means one. It's independent. And an independent woman works so she doesn't need a man.
I've heard this argument so many fucking times, bro. Oh, women are independent. They're not in the house, cleaning up the house, not cooking the man food. Oh no, like they're independent. They're taking office jobs. I mean, women take the most boring jobs ever. I think that we should be grateful for women because they take the most boring office jobs ever.
It's been almost 4 years I have not seen my son.
That is the best thing that I've ever heard Ben say. That's a good thing, Ben. I don't know if you knew that.
Today I received a letter that her new husband has adopted my son.
Oh my God.
And I will not see him until he's 18.
Fucking W! W's in the chat!
Oh my God.
On top of that,
yeah,
I gave him a middle name, which is a Jewish name, Liel. And she allowed him to name my son the middle name, which is his first name. His name is Thomas. He named my son Donovan, which is the name we gave him. He took out Liel, named him Thomas.
They can do that without your consent?
Woohoo! Man, W's in the fucking chat, nigga! That's what I'm talking about! W's in the chat! I haven't had a fucking win like this in a minute, nigga! Oh my god!
My consent and the last name straight. They were just going to change the Azoulay. He put his name as my son's middle name.
Why didn't you step in?
They don't want any sort of connection with them, okay? That's how it is. That's a good thing. I would do the same exact shit. Fuck you.
I spent $350,000. 4 years in the courts.
Yeah.
I got screwed and
Dude, and he got robbed. Oh, woo!
And said that the way how in America they side for the woman and they just really want to wipe us.
they only see the woman.
Absolutely, bro. I fully support that shit. All right, so next fucking topic.
My question is, if every terrorist attack was done by a Muslim, how do you see those Muslims and how do we stop that so Muslims don't have, you know, that viewer? Hey, when you look at a Muslim, you're like, okay, I need to think about it.
People use the same logic on black people all the time, but yeah, whatever the fuck, I don't really care. But what he just said reminded me of these two pictures here. I think that these were really funny memes. Yeah, moving on from that, I'm just gonna, yeah, whatever the fuck, I don't care.
In the Middle East,
Yeah.
because they are Christians, chopping off somebody's head.
Bro, I genuinely think that both of you need to get your heads chopped off. Anyway, that's the video right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Ben Azoulay and Muhammad Ali or something. Well, no. Actually, no, I'm not going to call him Muhammad Ali because Muhammad Ali is actually a respectable person. This message goes out to Ali and Ben. Fuck you. I mean that in the most disrespectful way as possible. Fuck you. Anyways, I'm James IZ. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here. I'm done. All right, I'm good. Oh, damn, I'm looking fucking jacked. You see this pimple that's been on my fucking arm like that? Like this crazy. Okay.